Happy Labor Day. Alright, let me set up a chat and then we'll start the chat. What do we got? 65 people. That is freaking awesome. Let me see all messages. Don't want to miss any. So how's everyone doing? Did you labor hard today? Isn't that the purpose of Labor Day? You're supposed to work like twice as hard for free? Maybe I'm confused. Alright, let's say hello to some people. Angie, Maria, Sony, Venus, Mary, Janice, Frank, and 90. Craig wants channel membership. What's up, Craig? Cleveland, Tom, Chanel, Michelle, Jim B, Venus. Did I say Venus? I think you got the 2 for today. Alright, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming. If you want to join in the chat, you do have to be a subscriber. Wannabe, GG. Gary, what's going on, brother? Pepino, Lee, Kyle, Keith, Bubba. What is up? AZ Gators in the house. Alright, everyone. We got like 121 people. I'm going to let everyone stock in pretty good. Lorena, how are you? Marie, Bella, Milo, Val, Marie, Jim Wolf, Ches Twin, Sister number 2. Did I get that right? I think I got that right. CG, shout out from Pittsburgh. Shout out to Pittsburgh. How you doing? Carolyn, Sean, Joe, Lord of the Rings, what's going on? Mr. JC family. Alright, now everyone's starting to stack up. Alright, I love the way you guys say hello to each other. So you know where we're at. You can tell. Let me drop some parts. I love doing that. Tom Hill, what's going on? So it's pretty nice out. Let's see. What's up, fellow YouTubers? Says Gothic King Cobra. That's a boss name if I ever heard one. Captain Dave. BK. Where is it hot? It's hot by you guys? It's not bad today, but it's going up to the shit weather again, unfortunately. I can feel it in my bones. It's starting to change. When I got out of the car, it was 87.4, which is pretty freaking nice. You know, hasn't been any rain today. It rained, it drizzled for a little bit yesterday, drizzled. Well, it rained hard for 10 minutes and then drizzled the rest of the day. Southern Illinois is humid AF. Ugh. But it's a beautiful day, so I figured we'd... Alright, I'm gonna answer this. I know who it is. What up, bro? You want to say hello to everyone live? Alright, hold on. Let me put you on, speakerphone and say hello to everyone. Alright, this is my buddy. Say hello to everyone.
Mic check, mic check.
Mic check accomplished, bro. Yep.
What's that?
I said mic check accomplished, bro.
Alright, well have a fun one. Sorry to bother you during stream.
Nah, it's all good. You never bother me, bro. I will give you a buzz when I get done.
You got it.
Alright, man. Later. That's how you do a call-in show. That's kind of cool. So yeah, say hello to everyone. Let's see, who else is here? Dean is in the house. No, that was not Phil. That was my buddy. I haven't spoken to Phil in a while. Me and Phil gotta connect. Hello, bros, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna start doing guests soon. So everyone probably saw the video I put up yesterday by now, correct? I think so. you know, new channel, tempo, but as you can tell, I still have no problem coming out to the Strip. It's still gonna be a thing. It's just not gonna be my thing per se. I love, you know, it's Labor Day. I wanted to see what was going on. People are saying, I hope you still go on the railroad tracks and do all that crazy stuff. I'm still gonna do that. Still gonna do fireworks. We're still gonna go to the Durango opening, and I'm still gonna come down here when either it's either more convenient or I'm just straight up in the mood. It's not like I'm abandoning it, but I wanna do things that truly, I mean, okay, entertaining everyone and walking up and down and showing everyone this stuff, yeah, that's, you know, that's entertaining and that's important. But I wanna, how would I say, I wanna make a difference in this life, you know, by talking about the issues that are important to me and hopefully important to you. And I did the whole video about that, and be the best humans we could possibly be, you know? We get one shot at this life, we might as well make it a good one. So yeah, and the feedback has been good. I haven't received one, like, you know, kind of comment about it. Hey, Bror Fredrik, we don't give a shit about anything except you pointing your freaking camera outside. Nobody said that yet, you know, which is absolutely freaking awesome. And like I said, if, you know, if doing studio shows ain't your cup of tea, I understand it and I still love you. I think the ratio was, I picked up 15 subscribers and I lost like 25, so it was like a net 10. So 25 people, like, you know, whatever, you know, you do you, I still want to see the Strip. And that's cool, I don't have a problem with that and I completely understand it. Yeah, we don't need the Strip to be entertaining. Yeah, I get, thank you. And that's, you know, that, I truly appreciate that. And I truly appreciate everyone who's, you know, who's just down with the Strip. Like I said, I'm not abandoning it. I just want to go back to the root of why I started the show, which is, well, I started the show because I was bored. You watched the video. You know, Governor Buzzkill took my ability to earn an income right out from under me. So I started walking around the Strip and it turned into what it is, you know. But I've always said it's a show from Vegas. It even says that on the banner of the channel. That show from Vegas, not about Vegas. There's plenty of like pure Vegas-centric channels and all that. You know, that has a specific life expectancy, and you know, other content creators will probably figure that out over time. You know, I just hope, I mean, I'm not, you know, jumping on this stuff, but I just hope they realize that when they look back in 10 years and say, wow, I spent, you know, 10 years of my life, you know, talking about shrimp cocktails and stuff, you know, I mean, I don't want that to be me, you know, regardless of the money. So, yeah, all right, let's see, who else is here? Rosie, remember you don't live for anyone, you live for yourself. Yeah, I mean, it's not even about, I mean, it is about me and what makes me personally engaged, you know, in my own growth and whatever, as a human being on this planet. But it's also about you guys, you know, I think I have a lot to offer and there's a lot to talk about, and I'm not afraid of discussing the tough subjects that are affecting us today. You know, I'm not afraid of them, I don't steer clear of them, but I am going to handle them in a, I wouldn't say diplomatic, but a pragmatic way, like I have been. You know, I'm not looking to, you know, I'm not looking to get people to choose sides. My goal in life is to get people to think, and specifically think critically. And that I hope is going to be my claim to fame, so we shall see. Oh, we got a gifted membership from Janice, thank you very much. And who got that? Tam, we got him. That's a big dude right there. Let's see, 5 best places to eat shrimp. Yeah, I mean, that's my like tag, my go-to thing. But it's like, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I gotta be honest. I mean, besides all that, what I didn't put in that video is like, you know, shilling for this town is pointless to me, you know? I just don't feel like, I mean, you know, no one's beating down my door, you know, to get me to shill for them, and I'm just not, you know? I'd rather call it like it is and not be owned by anyone or obligated to anyone, so, you know, It's just not my cup of tea. All right, so Dean, what's happening? Let me see if I see it. How about the two best places to eat lobster? One is my house, and the other is, I don't know. Where's the other place? I make good lobster because I know how to clarify butter. Let's see. Have you considered doing a pod? The studio show by today's standards is technically a podcast. YouTube opened up podcast capabilities for me so that they're listing me under podcasts, if I let them on specific videos, and for the audio only side of things, you can just listen to the audio, which is kind of cool because you could hear me without having to listen to commercials and everything. So that's one way to avoid commercials without having to pay. But true podcast, I'm going to start getting into guests. Like, one of the guests is going to be like, I'm going to bring all my friends on. Me and my friends are a blast. You'll just, to sit back and be a fly on the wall, and we discuss everything you can imagine. Everything from business to health to relationships to current affairs. All the shit I like talking about. When we get together, we talk about that stuff. We don't talk about, we're not like trite people. We're not like, we're not trivial people. We like to talk about, we can be if we want to, but we talk about everything. We can look at this and talk about the quality of the leather that it's made with and how much money, whatever. So once I start bringing people on, I think people will be entertained to be flies on the wall in my world. And I'm interested in having some of you guys on as well, as long as it's entertaining. But I'm holding off a little bit until the audience builds, because like right now I have 226 people on. By the time in a half hour it'll be close to 300, especially when it gets dark. People like it dark. Once the studio starts hitting 300, 400, 500 people, when YouTube, gets off its ass and finds me an audience for that type of content, then I'll start pulling out all the plugs. I don't want to start pulling out all the plugs when viewership is low, because I've been noticing the viewership used to average like 200 from the studio. Now people are debating whether they want to do it. So I get it. I totally get it. I'm on board. It's like 150 or so. I'm going to wait until that ramps up. Basically, I want to wait till YouTube's algorithm kicks in on the new content before I start really going balls to the wall on things I want to talk about. And things that, you guys are going to be like, whoa, yeah, like Joe Rogan-esque per se. Yeah, like that. He gets all the guests, and I'm no Joe Rogan, and I don't want to be Joe Rogan, but I dig conversation. So, right now I'm having a conversation with you. Get to be on a fly on the wall and listen to other people's conversations is going to be equally interesting. So, yeah. I'll be at 500 people in no time. That's what I'm thinking. It's just a matter of, YouTube. Because that's one of the reasons I made that video, because I've had both feed. I've had a foot in each content, the studio content and the YouTube content. So the algorithm's like, ooh, what audience should we show this stuff to? If they're showing, my Vegas stuff to the people who are digging my commentary, they're just like, this isn't what I came here for. And if they're showing my commentary to people who are just here for Vegas, so like, this is what, so it's gotta level out. If you notice, I moved around the homepage. I love playing this. I moved around the homepage to bring other things into focus and whatnot, so it'll happen quick. I'm willing to give it a couple months, so I'm good. Would you be like your radio show was back in the day? Yeah, kinda. When I did the radio show over on K-Dawn, it was fun. I had a lot of guests on all the time, and no, actually not. Bam. Is it out? All right, cool. Thank you, man. I had a lot of guests on, but I had a lot of performers and a lot of acts in town. I had chefs on. I had casino executives. Like when my show was so popular that when a new executive got appointed, like to a casino, they'd be like, as PR people, would be like, hey, can we get him on your show? Show everyone how cool he is. I mean, that's how popular the show was. It was pretty popular, and I said that 3 times, but it was. Reached all the way to California, whatever. It had a broad reach, like 65, 70,000 people. And then I put it up on the internet and all the rest of that shit, recorded it. But it was good, but at the same time, I had the most fun. Like, I had a friend who had a limo company, and I'd have him on all the time, and you'd watch me, not Joe. Cool. I appreciate that. He owned a limo company, and he had more stories, and because I knew him and we had that rapport, we'd get into deeper shit than I could ever approach, having Rita Rutner on my show, or Siegfried and Roy. So, that was fun, I enjoyed that type of stuff, and that's the type of stuff I want to do. And I want to bring some of you guys on, and I'm also not opposed to bringing people with opposing opinions. I said that, and a few people made comments in the comment section of that video saying, I'm glad you're willing to bring on opposing points of view, which I am to a degree. I have 2 criteria for that, and maybe I'll start announcing subject matter and then finding people who are willing to discuss, debate, maybe, discuss, definitely. But I have 2 criteria. 1, no butt hurt, no name calling. This is one category. No name calling, no being, no being a D. If you don't have enough substance to back up your point of view, that you have to start attacking the other point of view, I'm not interested in hearing that, and neither is the audience. It'll probably drive up views, but I'm not really all that concerned about that. Number 2 would be have facts. I don't want to hear about how anecdotal stuff. Well, yeah, I know that the statistics say 82% of so-and-so does this, but I have 3 friends who don't. Who cares? Who cares? I want people to, if you want to come and, counterpoint, my thing, which I'm open to, because I might learn something from you, and so might everyone else in the audience. We could all learn from each other, even if we don't agree on shit. But come with facts, not anecdotal information and butt hurt and all the rest of that. Well, I have a friend who, everyone has a friend, there's an exception to every rule. I want to deal with facts and truths and not my truth, which, makes my freaking butthole pucker every time I hear that. Oh, it's my truth. No, there's one truth. There's one truth. It's not your truth, my truth, his truth, this freaking piggy bank looking thing's truth. This is just truth, and we want to get to the truth. Like I always say, there's 3 sides to every coin. How many sides to a coin are there? 3. And that's what I've always thought. There's this side, and you know where the truth is? The truth is on the edge. Right in between your opinion and my opinion. That's where the truth lies, and that's what we got to get into. We want to hear the truth, not people's truth and anecdotal bullshit. Mike K with the gifted membership. Would someone ask Val why? I don't know. Tom Lars has a membership. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, cool. Frank. Alright, so. Daylight's burning. My liquid IV is dripping all over my legs. So I think it's time for me to say, Bror Fredrik coming at you live from the Las Vegas Strip. And I'm going to invite you to like, share, subscribe. And hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. And if you want to support the channel, you can do them gifted memberships. They are boss AF and like to bring more members into the family. And you can super chat, which is the grease that keeps these wheels rolling during the live stream. Super thanks afterwards. You can click on any of the links in the description below. If you want to support me, there's plenty of ways that you can. If I do bless your life, feel free, and you have my appreciation. Your support that keeps me out here, keeps me going, put it that way, out here, in there, whatever. That's just a fact, and I love each and every one of you, and hit that damn bell button. Alright, you ready? You ready to see Las Vegas? I don't even know what's going on. I wasn't even out yesterday, so I don't know if the town's packed, it's dead, but we're about to find out together. So let me turn this camera around, let me gather up my stuffs. Bonk. Double bonk, there we go. Now we're in action. 265 people. Snow Bunny says, my skin looks great today, very tan. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, the sun, I got a little cooked today. I wasn't even out that long. I was just messing around with the car a little bit. Thank you, I appreciate that. I think I got all my stuffs. Let me hit some water before we get to walking. So I don't have to stop within the first minute. Water engaged. Tomorrow's topic is going to be a good one. It's open to, it's geared towards the fellas, but the ladies, you can listen in and you can help the fellas with it. It's going to be about foods men should eat that help specifically, let's see, how would I say this? Third leg activities, and a few foods that you should never eat that actually decrease third leg activities. You know what I'm saying? Do I have to get any more specific? But that's going to be the topic of tomorrow's show, and you don't want to miss it, and it will be from the studio. Third leg conversations. Alright. Ho hum. Well, you're gonna be cooking that food, Janice. That's what I said, the ladies gotta get on board with it. And be like, here, dear, eat your watermelon with parsley on it. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, gifted membership engaged. Maria with a gifted membership. Who got it? Franklin got it. Awesome. Yeah, the kickstand activities. Absolutely. Pumpkin seeds are, whoa, you know the deal, bro. Pumpkin seeds are very good for third leg activities. I got my stuff gathered up. Let's get the hoofing and a hauling. Dun 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 dun. Like, who else is going to talk about? See, a lot of guys would keep that close to the vest. You know, what they're doing for their third leg activities. If they even were doing anything for the third leg activities. Because they want you to think like, you know, they just fell out of their moms, like, you know, but I don't care. You know? I want to keep it real. It's like, okay, if you go to the gym and you're buff, do you really expect people to think you were born that way, that you don't touch any weights? No. Same thing with third leg activities. You know? Gotta get your reps in. Certain things you gotta eat, certain things you shouldn't be eating, all that good stuff. We're gonna cover it all. That is boss AF. You had the Mohawk activities. Alright, where we going? Let's see. What activities? Alright. Third leg activities, let's see. Keeping your testosterone at a wicked high so you can be as manly as you can possibly be. That's what we're talking about. AKA third leg activities. Sometimes you gotta trick the algorithm. I don't think the algorithm knows what the third leg is. So I can get away with saying that. Because all studies, I'm going to go over a whole nother subject too, but just fun facts before, like I'll preface the fun facts now. You know that male testosterone is down 40% in the past 50 years? 40 freaking percent. And it has a lot to do with a lot, like environmental things and various stuff. But believe it or not, a lot of it is coming from birth control pills. So when a woman takes birth control pills, 90+% of it ends up in the water supply, and it's not being filtered out. So men are consuming huge amounts of estrogenetics that are absolutely demolishing your hormones, and we don't even realize it. Certain plastic bottles, fast food, you know, all sorts of wild stuff. Looked like something was about to take place right there. Big dude was rolling his eyes at the little dude like, yeah, don't make me freaking clown you upside the head. How are you? Good. Say hello. There she is. There they are. All right, that's everyone. Awesome. So you wonder why, like, dudes can't figure out which bathroom to use, because they're, like, operating with such low testosterone now. You can tell. Just look around. Man, I don't need a scientific study. All I need to do is open my eyes in the morning and be like, damn, you're running at 250, bro. Should be like 850. I want to go see what the hell that's doing over there.
Hi, hon. How are you?
Good. How are you? Looking good? I'm good. Thank you. Ladies. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I double filter it. I have an osmosis filter, a true osmosis filter with a tank, and then on top of that, it runs through a secondary activated charcoal filter. And then on top of that, I also have a filter on the sink that I fill everything up with. So I get mine triple filtered. But the problem is, you absorb just as much taking a shower. You don't even have to consume it. You're absorbing so much of the crap that's in the water just by taking showers. So unless you're willing to do like a true whole house purification system, and the problem is that half the stuff, you know, like what the birth control hormones that are in the water, most of it can't be filtered out. So you're just completely subjected to it. That's what I mean by environmental issues. You just really can't get away from it. You know, along with all the Xanax and all the other shit that people are taking, we're consuming it. And people thought secondhand smoke is bad. How about secondhand birth control pills? That's just yet another way that birth control is leading to the downfall of society. How's that for a topic? Our culture is just, you know, one of the reasons it's going to hell in a handbasket is basically due to birth control. But I digress. Let me just leave you hanging with that. Yeah, I have decent rapport with the showgirls. That one must have lost a tremendous amount of weight. I picked up on that right away. Oh, didn't I want to go down there? Yeah, I do want to go down there. I knew I came here for something. You dig the floor? The Tetris floor? Yeah, forever chemical. Yeah. The stuff that we're consuming is just mind-boggling. And at the same time, women are also producing more testosterone than ever before. which is kind of odd too. That they haven't figured out why yet. You know, voices getting deeper, you know, a little more aggressive, aka, you know, masculine tendencies and whatnot. Yeah. And it's pretty much only happening in the US. Alright, let's do this. Rah. It is actually pretty freaking nice out here, I ain't gonna lie. I'm digging it. I mean, I would prefer it was 67 than 87. Yeah, it's making its way right. All those drugs are making their way right. I mean, you know it. You take your vitamins in the morning, right? What color is your pee? You know, it's phosphorescent. That's 90+% of it just going back into wastewater. And now we're like, you know, we're recycling wastewater and basically drinking from toilets. Because it's not recycled. I bet my recycling is better than what the county is doing. Uh-oh. Flood activities.
Let's sing a song together.
Yikes. I don't get it, I don't get it, I don't get it, I don't get it. Yeah, distilled water technically is not the best for you to drink. Because distilled basically means that all the metals are pulled out of it, which is a good thing. Shouldn't be drinking heavy metals, but it also pulls all the minerals out of the water. So it can be problematic. All distilled water is water that's heated up, converted into steam, and allowed to recondense back into water, which leaves all the heavy metals behind. But it's really not that great to be drinking. If you have kidney problems or you're prone to stones, you know, kidney stones, yeah, it's probably pretty good to drink. Like, our water here is extraordinarily hard. It's like rocks in it. So it's really not all that good for you. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I mean, it's, you know, the number one thing that people have issues with, believe it or not, and which leads to all the other maladies you might be having, is a hormone imbalance. Hormone imbalances are devastating. Absolutely devastating. One of the number one causes of hormone imbalance is a lack of vitamin D. Not third leg D, but actual D. And that started back when, you know, oh my God, don't go in the sun, you're gonna get sun cancer, put on SPF 192, blah, blah, blah. You know, seriously? That's a myth. I mean, yeah, you could get cooked, you can't overdo it, but you can't avoid sun either. That's bad. Vitamin D is so essential to producing and maintaining proper hormone health. You can fix it so easily, too. It's so easy. Even if you can't get out in the sun, go buy yourself some vitamin D3, 5,000 IUs. Take 15,000, I'm not a doctor. Go talk to your doctor. I have to preface by saying that. What I do is you take 15,000 for like a week. Because you can't store vitamin D. Let that store up in your body and then go back down to like 5,000 after like 2 weeks. And you will be a different person. You'll be like, what? Like, your quality of life will bounce up. Doesn't matter what age, what your current health conditions are. You will be a different person. Seriously. That's the number one thing, especially in the United States, that people suffer from, is vitamin D deficiencies. Oh, geez. We're having a competition. Who can walk the slowest? I'm losing. Raw. And that opens it. When your hormones out of balance, it just opens you up to so much other shit, including cancer. So yeah, And it's so easy to fix. That's the thing that's crazy. Morning sun. You know, how hard is that? Come on now. Vitamin D3, the 5,000 IU, the tiny little liquid pills. What is that? They're so cheap. It's like $5 for a month's supply, or maybe 2 months' supply. There's some cool ass lights. Should get this in the studio. Wonder what the hell they're doing up in there. Huh. Alright, we're going in the other direction. So cheap to fix. I mean, they have prescription strength. If you go to a doctor and have like a blood panel done, and they say, yeah, you got a pretty serious vitamin D, they'll write you a prescription. You know what it is? 15,000 for 10 days, 15,000 IUs for 10 days, and it'll cost you like $190 because the doctor wrote it up. And that'll like get your body cranking again. All your hormones will stop being normal. Like you'll stop crying over the stupidest shit. Stop letting dumb stuff bother you. You know, okay, I'm gonna go there. When men are overly emotional, it's usually a vitamin D issue. You know, when they're like, you know, projecting all sorts of feminine energy and being catty and weird and over emotional and getting butthurt all the time. That's usually indicative of a vitamin D thing, not a mental thing. The hormones are whack. Freaking whack. Alright. So you'll find yourself being more like, whatever. Like for the most part, I got like a PhD in giving 0 Fs. Because my hormones are in check. You know, I like my test up around, you know, 850, over 750. All right, we crossing. Crossing over to the other side. Which way I feel like going? Let's go this way. I mean, young men aren't even producing body hair anymore. That's kind of troubling. That's how low testosterone is now. Like young men not being able to grow beards and shit. That's kind of sad. What's going on with that 3D activity? I see you. Well, you can spot them a mile away in their orange. There's not too many people out. What up? I thought the strip would be all kinds of packed. A stream of all my supplements. Abso-freaking-lutely. I will put that on the list. I take a decent amount of stuff. And timing has to be right and all the rest of that, whatever. The only thing I'm not doing right now, I feel like crap over it, is I haven't been back in the gym. I used to spend like freaking 2 hours a day, 5 days a week before I jacked my shoulder up. I just gotta get in there and just move, lift some heavy crap. Lifting heavy stuff increases your testosterone. There's so many natural ways to do it. And there's also, you know, if you can't do it naturally, go see a freaking doctor. And they'll give you the stuffs, you know. And as long as you're having blood panels done, you can raise your testosterone up to like 1,200 at 70 years old and be ripped like a freak. Why not? I'm all for it. Yeah, I see a lot of that. People asking, is the flooding gone yet? We're thinking about coming. Ain't no flooding. Which was weird when we went down to, the Great East River in the last live stream. I'm like standing out in the middle of the street. There's no flooding up in here. I like standing in the middle of the street. It's boss. What up in the middle of the street? That water was still flowing out of the Link parking garage, but the streets were dry. I'm still curious where that all came from. Is it like on the roof or something? Because it was still coming down like crazy. The streets are dry. Everything's dry. Come on down to Las Vegas. Oh, I'm in need of water. I feel it coming already. How much are gym fees in Las Vegas here? I still have a membership to... Shit, they told me they stopped charging during the pandemic. And I found out they've been charging me like $30 a month for like 3 years. They never canceled my membership, the D-bags that they are. So they got $1,000 out of me and I never even showed up. And they average like $30. I mean, you could join like Planet Fitness for like $12, $13, $14 or whatever. I mean, if that's your only choice, but I believe those weird pink machines actually suck your testosterone out. So, I don't know, could be me. But the average gym here in Vegas is about $30. They have ones that are like $300, that have like climbing walls and, they have like sales teams of like 300 people and whatever. They're all about the sales, not the actual, making of gains. They walk around with like the tightest yoga clothes on and whatever. Trying to like intrigue you to go there and yada yada yada. It's pretty cheap. You can do it at home too. There's some body weight stuff that's pretty damn good for you. I mean, just squatting in and of itself as a man without weights is pretty freaking healthy. Anything that you do that puts your balls to the grass is healthy. Some nice deep squats. And then work your way up to weights. Or not. Just get mobile. Just do stuff. I mean, walking is okay, but ultimately your body just gets bored of it and it doesn't really respond. Like you could say, oh yeah, Bror Fredrik's extremely healthy. He's walked 4,000 miles in the past 3 years. No, the body's just like numb to it. Maybe in the beginning it was all healthy, but now it's just like, whatever. I'd have to run to get any further benefits of doing this. But I can't run because, the leg situations I was born with. I mean, I can. But, you can see a turtle passing me. I can't run like everyone else, put it that way. I gotta stand my ground and fight. That's one of the reasons I learned how to fisticuffs, because I always had to stand my ground when the shit hit the fan. Fun fact. Everyone else is heading for the hills, I'd just be like, alright. I'd be the guy like, alright, I'll hold him off, I'll buy you 30 seconds, like in the movies. And then he gets like killed in 2 seconds. Yeah, I was that guy. So I had to learn how to throw down. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, most gyms are, kind of a little bit social. Like here in Vegas, yeah, this is like 2 that are total meat markets, But they're changing because women go there just to do like Instagram and TikTok and their OF content, and then they get pissed. They'll take up a quarter of the gym to produce their OF content, and then get pissed at people for actually wanting to work out and try to shame guys. How dare you look at me? You know, and do that for content, and just like, so now guys are just starting to let women like collapse under weights and stuff. You know, you go to the gym and a woman's like, you know, she's trying to squat 200 pounds and she can't get back up, and guys will just leave her there now because they don't want to be embarrassed. All right, there you go. There's your equality now. Yada yada. But yeah, that's it's not as meat marketing, but it's more about social media. But what I've always done is, you know, I use the ear pod technique. 2 ear pods means don't bother. No ear pods means I'm open to convo. 1 ear pod means like, yeah, I'm kind of taking this seriously, but still open to convo. 2 ear pods is just straight up leave me the F alone, you know? And then like if someone does try to talk to you, you make it like taking out the ear pods is like the most work you did in a month. And then people just leave you alone. That's what I do. Because I don't want to be bothered by people in the gym, to be perfectly honest. I don't like it. You know, like in a chaos, let's walk out in the middle of the street again. This feels so good. It feels so gangster. Yeah, it's freaking gangster. Da, 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 da. Yeah, just, you know, fist bump here and there. Yo, bro, what up, you know? I ain't there to look at nobody or to be looked at. I'm there to make my gains and go the F home. Oh, this smells good. Yeah, I gotta get my ass back in there. For sure. Yeah, so it's dead. This is really weird. Yeah, it's, you know, it's the nonverbal cues. You know, it's like, it's been gym etiquette for like forever. It used to work better during the days of like true headphones. You know, if you see someone with headphones on, or you could just straight up ignore people. Hey, Bror Fredrik. Hey, Bror Fredrik. Hey, bro. You know, oh, sorry, bro. I didn't have my headphones on. You know? Always cracks me up when women go like with like 7 layers of industrial strength makeup and perfume and whatnot. And it's like, really? What are you stinking the place up for? What are you actually here for? Yeah, exactly. Go in, get your stuff done, and last. Precisely. 477 people. Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna have to stop for water. Water. Look at all them SUVs. Ready. It's a little humid out, but it's cooling off as it gets darker. That's why I decided to come out at 6. To give you like a half and half. We're gonna catch some darkness like very, very soon. It's getting dark so early now. A little after 7. Squats are the king. Like when anyone used to say like, oh, how much you bench press? I'm like, bench press? Tell me how much you squat. Do you even lift, bro? Exactly. Squats are where it's at. Ironically, I never bench pressed to preserve my shoulders. And, you know, I ended up breaking my shoulder in a freak accident that took me out of the game, at least temporarily. It's so freaking ironic, you know? I was used to do mostly like dips with weights, you know, with one of them belts strapped on like, you know, 2 plates and go for it. That's a chest builder. You don't have to bench press. Especially the way guys bench press now, you know. they arch their back and, you know, the travel's like 8 inches. Oh, wow, I'm impressed. Bench pressing is not that healthy for you. Squatting, whole different story. Yeah, this will take like another year or 2. Roses. That's for you ladies out there. Yeah, leg presses are, that was my other thing. I used to do a lot of leg presses, but you got to be really super careful with leg presses because you can permanently jack your back up. It's extraordinarily easy to jack your back up. Easier on leg press than with squats. Just one little poor tweak. Or if you go too deep, you could actually snap your knees. You got to be very careful. Don't extend your legs. Don't lock out your knees. You got to be, because you can move far more weight. You can squatting. I mean, squatting, you know, I think my personal best was like a little over 4 for reps, like, you know, in the high 3s. But I could leg press 1,000 pounds for reps, you know. That was not an issue. But you can seriously screw your back up. You got to be careful. I was amazed at the taxi line here. All right, so this is where all the people are. What's really good is one-legged leg press. One leg is actually better than 2 legs. I mean, at least for me it was. Because it would hit your glutes extraordinarily hard too. And you could balance out the strength and the size differences in your legs doing it one leg. Yeah, it takes twice as long, but whatever. You were right, Jim. You are 100% correct. Yeah, Jim, you gotta put, you know, you can't just rip away. You gotta make sure your back is completely flat, that the seat's adjusted properly. Oh, I just walked into a fence. Good thing nobody saw that, except you guys. I hope I don't get spanked for this, whatever that is over there. Yeah, I keep saying I need water, right? Yeah, let's get some water going. Rah. We'll toss up some blessings while we're here. Alright, everyone think of something that you want to let go or some kind of blessing you need in your life, and we'll toss them up. Someone left some stuffs there that is awesome. Alright. Let's see, blessings first. I don't like that these fake freaking monks hang out over here and try to like scam people. That's such a demon. Alright, you got your thoughts in mind? What you're gonna get rid of? What you're gonna let go in your life? What you're gonna claim in your life? What direction you wanna take or not take? You ready? Here we go. Does everyone feel a little better now? Yeah, busting my shoulder was that. I mean, I hate to admit it. No, thank you. Busting my shoulder was definitely a changing point in my life. Though I hate to admit it. It was true. Changed the trajectory for a little bit there. A lot of bit. Yeah, shit, I wore that for like a year. I had the brace on after I reset my own shoulder. I was beat. Alright, yeah, I gotta drink some water. Let me stage up real quick here. Bean is kicking off the super chat with 5 banana rounders. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. You know, those guys are the equivalent of the dudes who like stick the CD in your hand, you know, telling you it's for free. I was. How do you know?
Because I just see you look very professional.
Hey, you want to say hello? I'm live.
Hello, how are you? How's everybody going?
All right.
What are you live on?
YouTube.
You got a business card?
No, actually I don't. Why? What you got going on?
Fashion.
Really?
Yeah.
You got a card?
No, I should have a card too.
Yeah, what?
I should have a card too. You have Instagram, social media?
Just find me on my YouTube channel. My name's Bror, B-R-O-R.
B-R-O-R.
I'm the only one. You'll find me, and you'll find all my social media if you put Bror up there.
This will be up? And you from New York?
Yeah, I am.
I'm from Brooklyn.
He's
live right now. He's live.
Let me say hello. Let me shout out Brooklyn right
What's
there.
up?
Yeah, me
Brooklyn
too.
in his house. What's up?
Charlie Beezy.
I see you.
Okay. Thank you, boy.
You're welcome. Yeah, just Google me. You'll find all my information. Reach out. All right, ladies. Yeah, exactly. Good food, not just a pizza. Ladies. Shout out NYC, Brooklyn in the house. Crooklyn. Oh, it's cooling off so nicely. Gonna be in the hundreds next week though, but low hundreds. 99 to like 102, 103 for a little bit before the sun, that asshole, the sun just energy dumps and we're back in the 80s. Shout out Crooklyn. Am I a chick magnet? I don't know. People say I'm a trouble magnet. Hey, you look like a poor decision. Come on over here. No, that's not me. I vet too much. Shout out Fort McMurray. Helen Callie's in the house. Yeah, maybe a little of both. What did Typo Negative once say? I went looking for trouble, and boy, did I find her. No, I can't say that. I've been pretty freaking fortunate in my life. I've avoided most train wrecks. Just clean this already. All they gotta do is throw some shock in there instead of throwing them freaking urinal pucks. Just some shock. Straight out, you can buy it at freaking Walmart. But Caesar's Palace gives 0 Fs. He's bluntifying. Shout out 420. Didn't I keep saying I gotta stop for water? Bror Fredrik. Getting distracted by the ladies. Alright, I'm gonna drink some water. Hold on. Yeah, my copyright spanked. Yeah. This is true. They seek me out. They have fun. Celine Dion's got a new movie I saw advertised, like Love something or other. Oh, they're pounding the baby fireballs down there. And she's talking about how, you know, I that subject just gets under my skin. I don't know if I should talk about it or not. You know, if your spouse dies, should you be like banging other people afterwards? Or should you remain devoted for the rest of your life and be celibate? I don't know. Maybe it depends on the quality of your marriage, who knows? But that's what the whole movie's about. Getting back out there and riding the D again. Yeah, okay, Celine. How did she just enter my mind? Oh, because she's one of the queens of my copyright strike activities. She's always jumping on my shit. Like, she gets on me before I even get back to the car. She's just like, hey, Bror Fredrik, you used 4 seconds of wind beneath my wings, or whatever the F it is. And I want all your money. Freaking Celine Dion. So I can make stupid-ass movies to entice women to jump on the D as quick as possible. Okay. Good looking out, Celine. Alright, what are we doing? I tossed up all the blessings. Does everyone feel good? I feel lighter. I feel good right now. It's getting dark already. I might drop the exposure to show you what it really looks like. Yeah, let's do that. Let me give you the true looks. Hold on. I'll properly drop the exposure like a professional. That's pretty much what it really looks like. If it's too dark when we go back inside, someone let me know.
Congratulations!
Stole my thunder. Alright. Let's do this. No, it's a Celine Dion movie. It's called... Oh, someone's wearing some good cologne. It's called, what is it? Love Again or something. You know, the premise being, you know, don't honor your ex and jump on the nearest D ASAP. Oh, I got a horn blowing guy over here. Wow, whose cologne is that? What is that cologne? That might be a Tom Ford. All right, I'm going to mute for this. I don't know if it's copyright or not. Hold on. Damn, I pressed the wrong button. That sucked ass. I am using a Samsung S21 Ultra. That is my streaming phone. It's a beast. And I'm finding like absolutely no impetus to upgrade to the 23. This phone is fully paid for now. It's rocking the mic. Actually, I think it has better low light focus than the 23. Louis Vuitton has a deck like twice as big as this one. The Louis Vuitton, like look. Let's see if we can see it. See that deck like right there? You can get like a private viewing. It's on the other side there of Louis Vuitton stuff while the fountains are going off. I like some of their sneakers. I don't know about that whole 1,200 bucks for a pair thing. Alright, let's go down here a little bit. Why not? The Sphere is down behind the Venetian, like way that way. Way yonder that way. I'll show it on the way back. I don't know if we can see it, but I'll show you where it is on the way back. I don't know if Margaritaville... I saw that there was a sign out there, you know, acknowledging the fact that Jimmy Buffett died. R.I.P. Jimmy Buffett. But I don't know if they did anything specific per se. What in the noise is this? Forgot my pole again. I hate it. That's another reason I like streaming in the studio, because then I can listen to music. The constant barrage of copyright claims was starting to make me truly dislike music as a whole, as a genre. I was just like, F music. Now I'm enjoying it again. What did he have sticking out of his head? Do-do-do-do-do. 500 people. That is awesome. Rough. Oh, we got another one over here. They got me cornered. Alright, I'm gonna have to mute when I get close to her. If she's another source. Believe it or not. Alright, there we go. That is a union thing. When, well, it's a construction thing started by the union. I think other trades do that. When you finally get to the top floor, you're supposed to put a branch up there. It's like an FU. No, it's not an FU. It's like a tribute type thing. Instead, they put a potted plant. I guess that's cool, whatever. Let me see. I've been yapping away. Let me see if I missed any super chats.
Shit.
Just in case. Shite, she said. No, I did not. Still got Venus with the 5 banana ranas. Again, thank you for that. All messages. Which way am I going? I want to go out in freaking convenient. Wasn't hungry all day. Now I'm hungry. I'm gonna scarf when I get home. What am I gonna eat? What am I gonna demolish? I think I'm gonna make some gluten-free pizza. I think I'm gonna make some gluten-free calzones. What else am I gonna make? Like Jones and pepperoni chips. I don't know. And I feel like having a giant freaking salad with like 3 cans of tuna in it. Yeah, that's the game. That's the game plan. Oh, Horseshoe doesn't have its lights on yet. That's odd. Dun, 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 dun. Jump in. Toot, toot, toot. This is the only drum dude that I like. He's got the beats. You see that look? I like that look. See the RBF that she gave? I like that. It's freaking awesome. This guy's got beats. The only one. He's got that boom, stop, boom. I like that beat. You feel that? Paulie Walnuts is a subscriber. Awesome. We play keyboard like Genesis. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. That freaking dude just touched me. Freak. Lucky you don't fall off the side there. Yeah, let's watch you. Yeah, I see you. My girl, my girl. What is RMC3? That would have been entertaining, but is what it is. We're gonna go play hide the salami. No F1 news to speak of, other than the fact that the properties, like I was saying on the last live stream, are starting to drop the prices of their packages. The packages aren't as big as they thought. Now they're just like some places, the lower end properties that had $1,500 packages are now selling them for like $300 and $400. You know, so I guess they're realizing that they're not all going to cash in. Wow, I'm surprised it's still not lit up. Maybe they're shorted out. I mean, I hope it actually falls flat on its face. I'm so over it. The inconveniences that it's caused. But yeah, it's reality is starting to set in. And like I said the other night too, I don't know if people get the impact of it, that the Las Vegas Visitors Authority bought $7 million worth of tickets that they're going to release into the wild. That was designed to make sure that it's not a flop. They bought up such a bulk, $7 million worth, at I think at F1 cost. That way, if it wasn't working out, they could release them into the public cheap and recoup that $7 million and then flood the seats with people. So we haven't even seen the effects of that yet. And that's going to really put a hurting on the prices. But, you know, some people paid, you know, $10,000, $15,000, $50,000 for a weekend, all this other type of stuff. I mean, I'd go. If it was like $100, I'll go. I smell that spray paint all the way up there. Yeah, Kyle, it's a total scam. There's two websites. I forgot the names of them, but that for here in town, that you can go on and search through dates and shows, and you'll find like the filler seats. I don't know if they're still available, but I know like right before the pandemic they were available. It's so weird seeing everything dark at Flamingo and Harrah's and the Link. Yeah, you could see like just about any show for under $50, 15 in some cases. Just seat filling. Vet ticks. Okay, that's interesting. Where did the Rat Pack play? Yeah, all those properties are gone. I mean, technically not gone. Like the Westgate, which used to be the International. You know, they had some few limited runs at Tropicana, but predominantly, yeah, all their properties are 6 feet under. Here's all these people. There you is. Let's go walk out in the street. Go gangster. Raw. This just makes me feel good. Yeah, Sahara, that's true. I don't even consider that place anymore. When it did that creepy SLS thing. Who's whistling at me? Yeah, they're like irrelevant, in my opinion. Sahara, I don't even remember them. Even when it was before that, like back in my, when I say back in the day, for me, would be like the mid to late 90s. I never even liked it then. It was always kind of like there. But they did have like dollar blackjack and things like that. But it was always a little bit of a shithole. Alright, let's go. Now, Stardust, that's different. Stardust is cool. Let's go, yeah, let's go this way. Ew, sneeze. I'm gonna go out the street. I don't want to sneeze germs. Now the traffic's picking up. Oh, I made myself hungry. Now I'm psyched to go home and cook. If I make the pizza tonight, it's not going to be ready till tomorrow, though. So I got to have a plan B ready. I think I'm going to make some arroz con pollo. That sounds good. I got the chicken made. I just got to make the rice. King. Yeah, I remember Mac King. Yeah, the sports book was good. Sigma Derby machine. What's good? Yeah, the Hilton was cool. I mean, the Hilton was far more cool when it had the Star Trek experience in there. That was just cool. Just go in there and hang out with Ferengi and whatnot. Klingons. Drink them purple drinks. No, they were blue. Carl F. Boucherer. Boucherer. The Sphere is way down that way. It's not too far. We're gonna, I'll show you the road that it's on, because we'll be passing on it. We're not gonna go check it out though. Save that for another day. Or not. How you doing? What up? How you doing? Hickory dickory dock. Guy's selling beer out of a plastic bag with ice in it. It's so sad that this entire town's turning like that into like just one enormous tourist trap. For real. Alright, I think we need water. Let's get some. Oh, they finally turned the lights on. Captain and Tennille. Oh, yeah. That's funny. Late 90s everything. I think, I mean, everyone has their own choice and whatnot. Some people say the 60s were the heyday of Vegas or whatnot. I mean, if you don't like air conditioning, maybe. But for me, I always harken back to the 90s. What the actual F is that? Damn. That is so loud. That's one of those spinny frickin' camera ordeals. Yep, the mayor is still Goodman's wife. She doesn't really do anything per se. Not that I've seen. She just kind of hangs out. I guess that's a good thing. Yeah, this entire town is under construction. They never do construction while the town is on a lull. They always do it when, oh, it stinks over here. What the hell is that? Oof, it smells like ass. They always do it when everything's booming. Can you hear that P. Diddy? That's like 600-700 yards away. Oh, the Palazzo's doing red, white, and blue for Labor Day. 90s are just awesome. Especially in this town. This town had a really, really good balance of being accessible to everyone, having enough affluence. There was more, it was more like names in town. You could just like trip over famous people. Not if that's your thing. It was never my thing, but the machines. Well, I mean, you just go Google pictures from the 90s in town, and you'll see like all the slot machines were like 99.8, and they were advertising it right on the front door. Now they're like 82. They let you have fun. You could actually yell at a craps table, if the point was 4. You could have 10 guys yelling, deuce, deuce, 31, and nobody batted an eye. And now if you did that, they'd call security. They'd be like, oh, take it down a notch, sir. This is Vegas. We don't like that kind of fun and activities in our town anymore. It's different. Things were more affordable, but at the same time, if you wanted luxury, it was here for the taking. That was the era when like car dealerships were open 24 hours a day and jewelry stores. Because like the likelihood of you having a great night and going buying a car is far more, far more possible than it is now. Now it's, they might leave a pawn shop open so you can like, pawn your Rollie because you got hosed. Yeah, it's just different. Just different. Yeah, it's really not a 24-hour town anymore, even though it's open. It doesn't make it a 24-hour town. Well, yeah, the gambling is open. A couple of cafes here and there. Well, it's not really 24 hours anymore, per se. Still fun, don't get me wrong. I still love the town. And I'll love it even more, when I put a little distance. And I'm not out here like 5 days a week walking around. That's going to be fun. More food. Yeah, I'm gonna get home and scarf. Marty Allen, yeah, I do remember Marty Allen. Not personally. Tamika's in the house. Always good to see your name in the chat.
iPhone.
All right. We've got a bunch of new subscribers tonight. That's cool.
I'm saying.
Alright, gonna make it across. Yeah, TI used to be fun too. I told everyone that story about how an entire bank of machines started paying off jackpots, and they paid you, and like before they even freaking paid the next person, the same machine would go off again until they shut the bank down, and then they declared it a malfunction, which was kind of jacked up. Yeah, I'll never forget that. It's like one of the once in a lifetime events. And they were like, it has to be a malfunction. No, it doesn't. His cologne, nah, that wasn't too good. Too much, bro, too much. So again, stay tuned tomorrow, because I'm going to be doing a show on improving the qualities and quantities and all that other stuff of third leg activities and testosterone for men. Ladies, you're welcome. You're welcome on that level, and you're also welcome to stay tuned and pick up all the tips. So I'm gonna do tonight with my salad. Put like 8 ounces of parsley on it. Rah. Just waking up like I went camping, you know what I'm saying? Wonder why they just randomly put this on and not. No, they only got around to paying like, I never got paid. Mine got canceled. They paid, from what I saw, I think 2 people. It was a bank of 8 machines. No, it was a bank of 12 machines, 6 and 6. It was a mix of Flamin' Sevens, or one of those 7s, or Red Hot Cherries, or whatever it was, and Double Diamond Deluxe, which is my jam. And mine hit. Everyone's hit. Like everyone's. And they paid 2 people on my side. I don't know about the other side or not. And then after that, they were just like, F it. We're shutting it down. They put a rope around it. They got security. And then then they gave us back what was in the machine. Made no apologies. And they were just like, AMF. Woo! How long is that strip walk that I just did? I have no idea. That was quite a few miles. But you were asking where the sphere is. It's right behind this building here by about 3/4 of a mile, half to 3/4 of a mile. But I probably walked, I don't know, 3 or 4 miles easily. Alright, let me check. Let me whip out the shot. Getting their jogs on. Either that or they stole something, one or the other. Alright, let me turn this around. Sure, it's 3/4 of a mile away. I cannot walk down there for you. I'm sorry. Love to, but, you know, I think I walked 4 miles. Appreciate it. At this time, I did like 5 videos on it already that you can go see. You'll see them. Let me check any super chattage. Nope. Alright, Venus, I appreciate your super chat tonight. 5 Bananaras. And those gifted memberships. And Laren says, thank you for the views. Bror Venmo, 32 months. You are an OG. You are the gangster. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very kind. All right, I'm sweating. I'm kind of hot, to be perfectly honest. Woo. All right, people, I'm gonna jet. It is 7:37. I got some stuff to do. I'm gonna go home and eat. I appreciate everyone hanging out with me. I appreciate you just being here. And I'd appreciate if you like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. Don't forget the studio live tomorrow. We got some deep subjects to talk about. And if you'd like to support the channel, you know how to do it. I don't have to drum it in, but it's there if you want to, and I truly appreciate it. And on that note, you are welcome to the effort. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out.
So that's all.